And we're going to start off with football. Now, what happens is, if you've never listened to our award show before, what happens is I get every nomination from everyone in here, and then I pick mine as well. And then if I don't like any of yours, we go with mine. Yeah? Yeah? I know it's great democracy, isn't it? Yeah. Democracy is a beautiful thing. But we're going to start off with Team of the Year award as we go through the list. Now, this can include any country or any club. It could be the women's team, it could be the men's team, or even disability team. So let's start off with Adam. Now, this is a year of a World Cup. You know, we've had. You can move your mic to you so that we can hear you. Adam, have you got a nomination for Team of the Year?
I had two, but it's hard to choose between one. Hard to choose between them. But I'm gonna have to go for England because they brought together a nation, which hasn't been done before. Well, it has been done before when we won it, but.
Yes, 1966 was a long time ago now.
Yeah.
Joe,
I remember it well, though.
You remember it well. It was a great summer, wasn't it? Joe Stanley, will you be coming up with the same, or have you got another one?
I've got a different team. They only went on to win the World Cup, didn't they? It was France. Fantastic performance from all the stars of the team. You got Mbappe, 19-year-old, leading the line and scoring. You can't be anyone else, can it? Surely.
I know football going to be up there.
England united a nation with obviously with football's coming in the song and their performance, but at the end of the day, they didn't win. They didn't win the third place playoff, so that's what makes them miss out for me.
Luke Tanner.
As I'm going to play devil's advocate here and not go for France, which is personally my one, but I'll go for Manchester City. Just the way they absolutely dominated the Premier League.
And they got 100 points, didn't they? No one ever done that.
They were probably statistically the best ever Premier League team. I can't believe I said Manchester City, but yeah. That's about the better.
Andrew Pollard.
Hello.
How you doing?
I think on the whole United a Nation thing, Croatia united a nation, Belgium united their nation. Every team that did all right in the World Cup, they underperformed, but the nation was behind them. If we're going to go on that as a basis for united a nation,
you've got to choose one though. You can't.
I will say. I think that's a good point because people who say Belgium underperformed, they played against France in the semis and they got third place. They'll take that.
They beat England twice. This United Nation bollocks from England, and Belgium beat them twice. But they underperformed.
What happened to Wales in this World Cup?
Nothing. We were there, but I'm not saying Wales were the greatest team in the United Nation.
I will warn everyone: don't go too close to the mics.
Yeah.
England got exactly what they deserved because every time they play against a high-ranking nation in their tournament, they always lose.
Yeah.
So when England fans are like, oh, we should have beat Belgium, not really, because didn't deserve to beat Belgium in the group. Pickford should have saved Yalan's shot. Still the most overrated English goalkeeper ever because he is useless.
It's a bit harsh. She's only got tiny arms.
Yeah.
Anyway,
he's 5'8" and that's
Team of the Year. Because I think that you can make an argument for, if you go with the whole United Nation thing, if we're going internationally, then you can make an argument for a load of teams. But you have to go with the team that won it. That's what it's about. It's about winning things. France won the World Cup, the biggest prize in the game. France are the best team in the world. They're my team for the 2018. Simple.
2018. So those are your Team of the Year nominations. I'm going to have to go with France. I think. I was going to go with Croatia because of what they did. I think what Jamie Begoni said on the show back in the summer before the World Cup. He actually. You never know it, Jamie. He's probably joking, but he said Croatia to win the World Cup.
And he was also bigging up Serbia.
Let's
not forget that bit.
But you know what? He can't make his mind, so he's going to be wrong.
He didn't get both finalists, though, did he?
No. But I think the Team of the Year award goes to France. So well done there, applause. Well done. Woo! And
international mail.
Congratulations to France and Pogba. And can I just ask Pogba, where have you been since the World Cup?
I don't care because I'm loving where he's.
I think he's on your bench, isn't he? Is that where? That's where he's.
Yeah, he's a good bench warm-up.
He can actually stay by Mourinho.
And I'm playing Call of Duty. That seems to be it.
Yeah. And that annoys me. Right. Anyway, next one, Male Player of the Year. So obviously the men's side, and obviously with the World Cup, we're going to talk about the World Cup quite a lot.
I'm interjecting there.
Here we go.
Devil's advocate on this one. Should it be male and female? Should we just not have just a Player of the Year?
I know,
especially
no female footballers though. That's my lack of knowledge of the women's game.
Yeah. No, it just mean though in terms of like the modern climate we're in, and people are all afraid and scared of labels. Is it? I don't know.
I'm going to stick with what I went with.
All right, okay.
Come on, pick your male.
My male is Luka Modric.
Really?
Yeah, won the Ballon d'Or, won the Golden Ball at the World Cup.
Never won the Ballon d'Or.
Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not?
He just shouldn't have done it.
Why not?
So UEFA only did it to break up Messi and Ronaldo. And
Look at Modric.
If you're looking on players, because it's best player in the world, it's Messi.
No. Actually, you'll hear my
An average
nomination.
Barcelona team with Luis Suarez up front, with Coutinho, with Iniesta last season.
And an aging Iniesta.
Luis Suarez is 31 now. That's not aging.
Technically he's 32, but
Well,
you know.
No, that's ridiculous. I think that I'm not a massive fan of Barcelona, but I think it's a lot easier to play in that Barcelona team than it is to play in the Croatia team or even the Real Madrid.
I think what we got to realise with Croatia is that they were a team. You know, you had Rakitic, you had Mandzukic, Perisic, all those where they're great players, but Modric was the leader. You know, he was the man to say, you know, lift them up at moments. And even that goal against Argentina, which was a terrific goal, I think that was the sign of what was to come at that World Cup, that Modric is the poster boy for that team. And I think you've got a good nomination there.
Yeah, and throw in the fact he won the Champions League as well. It's not just throughout. I think that Real Madrid midfield for last season of him and Toni Kroos and Casemiro. Yeah, it's just I love watching those three play together and football. But I think that for me, that's my shout anyway. Luka Modric. I just think for what he did with that team, it's one thing to say so and so did this with France or so and so did this with Barcelona even, but it's I think it's a different thing when it's a small nation like Croatia, a small nation where the rest of their big name players had good games at the World Cup, but they had bad games at the World Cup. Luka Modric was just constantly dragging them through games. So I think, and a Ballon d'Or winner, you know, says it all.
Luke?
Oh, Messi for me.
Lionel Messi, yeah.
He's been the best player in the world. He scored the most goals this calendar year.
Had a really good World Cup.
Luke, you need to get close to the mic.
The thing is, like, his World Cup form wasn't like Argentina's downfall was not his fault. Like, the manager, it was more like the manager's fault. Like, the squad selection, leaving Mauro Icardi at home, picking, like, overaged players. Like, it was a mess. And, like, Messi can only do so much in that team.
So can Luka Modric, and he did it.
Yeah, but, like, they had, like, a better, like, team.
No.
Like, Messi had, like, Mascherano. In that team.
Yeah, but Ronaldo won the Euros with Portugal.
Yeah, but Portugal had a better team than Argentina did at the World Cup.
No.
Sergio Aguero.
You got to remember, in that same year, Argentina reached the Copa America final and they lost, and Messi missed the penalty.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, Messi.
But don't get me wrong, Messi
He's all right. He's all right.
Yeah,
He's
okay. He's just the top goal scorer in the league at the moment. Like last season, he most dribbles, most free kicks. He scored more free kicks in the last 4 years than any other team in the world.
We will have to move on. Joe, your nomination?
It's not going to be surprising, is it?
Mo Salah.
Yeah, Mo Salah.
Fair enough.
It's going to be Mo Salah. He scored 44 goals last season. I know people say, oh yeah, Ronaldo and Messi got more, but you think looking at Mo Salah and what he did in that Liverpool team, okay, it wasn't a bad Liverpool team, but it's not a side of the quality.
He was from nothing as well, you know.
Yeah.
He was good at Roma, but no one expected it.
Exactly.
He had a good season at Roma the year before he came, so
he's continuing that form this season. People have called him one season wonder, but really, he was only one goal behind.
He was in Bailly's pocket yesterday, but apart from that,
well, not really. Let's be honest. We beat you 3-1.
Mate, it's the only positive I can take.
he slapped you about that pitch.
So it's got to be Mo Salah. His performance on and off the pitch is fantastic. He's a nice guy as well. Unbelievable goal scoring record.
Adam, next. What's your nomination?
It is very rare that a Chester fan and a Wrexham fan agree with each other. But I do have to go for Luka Modric.
See, forget United Nation. Luka Modric is uniting Chester-Wrexham rivalries, bringing us together.
You know what? He will stop wars.
He will.
Right. Well, after hearing those nominations, we are hearing a lot of Luka Modric, a bit of Salah, and a bit of Messi. Mine was going to be Kylian Mbappe because of what I did at the World Cup. I thought he was the star. But I think it's got to be Modric. Well done to Modric, since we got a majority there. Yeah, that doesn't work, does it, in politics? Anyway, we're going to just quickly mention the female player of the year. I've got to go with Hegerberg because of the Ballon d'Or, but also the fact that she's at Lyon at the moment, and she's had about 80-odd games and has scored over 100 goals. You know, that's stats that Ronaldo would have done at Real Madrid,
I think
and that's
got
unrecognised.
300 career goals, and she's 23.
Yeah, I mean, that's just incredible stats. Anyone got a nomination? Or
Jess Fishlock, who's also at Lyon now, on loan from Seattle.
Yes.
just for what she's done for Welsh football. As a Welshman, it's the fact that we were so close to qualifying for the World Cup for the first time ever until
They'll
getting
get
beat by
there.
England. Yeah. I just think for what she's done, I'd throw her name into that.
Anyone else? Hegerberg.
Same as you, Jamie.
Hegerberg it is. Well done, Hegerberg. The haircut of the year. Now, it's not Pogba. I can't see it being Pogba.
Neymar's World Cup hairstyle with the noodles.
That was the worst. But the
Or Mbappe halfway during the season just go like dyeing his hair white.
Oh yeah, and then Aguero as well with his
He's done that. Phil Jones did it. Messi's done it.
Yeah, I think it's got it. I have a feeling it's going to be Neymar. We're going to go with Neymar.
I'd go with Neymar, but I think honourable mention is that ridiculous star on Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Oh yeah,
It just looks stupid.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah.
I think it's got to be Neymar.
It's going to be Neymar.
Yeah.
Well done to Neymar. Now we're going
The only thing he's
to.
winning this
You
year.
are rolling soon to get his award.
This is one award that Fernando Torres loves. We've named it after him, which is the Miss of the Year, so the Fernando Torres Award. This is for anyone that has missed the worst shot ever, and well, we all remember what he did with Chelsea against Man United. Have we got one for this year? I can't think of
I
one.
don't know,
can't
recent
think of
memory, I
one.
guess Matt Ritchie for Newcastle against Burnley.
Yes.
But
yes.
And Dele Alli missed again against Burnley. Dele Alli against Burnley.
Something
Tottenham
again.
1-0.
Something
He had
with
a bit of a
Burnley, isn't it? Really?
Yeah,
Not
maybe
sure
just
what
Joe
it
Hart
is.
shouting puts him off. I don't know.
Joe Hart's
His ego.
savage.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the only one I can really think of that comes to mind is Matt Ritchie for Newcastle
I
against
tend to
Burnley.
agree.
Let's go with Matt Ritchie then. Well done, Matt Ritchie.
I agree.
The Goalgasm Award. Now, this used to be named after Jonathan Pierce, but we haven't heard from him because he's known for his, oh, yes! So we've gone with Goalgasm Award, which is the goal of the year. Now, Luke, I know you've got one. You've got a nomination.
Bale's overhead kick against Liverpool in the Champions League final. As it pains you to say it, what a goal that was.
It was an incredible goal, and the angle as well. It reminded me of Zidane, from the Leverkusen match, and even he responded like that, didn't he? And he just could not believe.
I
what
think
the
that
goal
was my
like.
favourite part of the goal. You just see it was Zidane's reaction. He was like,
Yeah, it was like, oh, you can take my sauce. But yeah, it was quite incredible. Adam, you a nomination?
I'm going to go for a more whole team goal. I'm going to go for Harry Maguire.
Because of the Sweden.
Because of the love
one against
train.
Sweden.
Everybody
love train.
loves that love train. You got to love it.
I met quite a few lovers on that train. It was great. So that's Adam's. Joe?
Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain versus Manchester City in the quarter-final.
It was a good goal, in all fairness.
It's-
Not Mo Salah.
Henderson didn't even
I
die
was
for the
I was
boys.
tempted to go for Salah's from his own half, but it's a commentary from Darren Fletcher. He goes, it's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oh, he can hit one. Oh, he can hit one. How can he hit one? And it's
Henderson
just
didn't even dive. He just
just poetry. Just poetry. Just poetry.
Andy.
And a little bit biased as well.
I'm going to agree with Luke totally and go with Gareth Bale. Just for one, the strike alone, but then the context of it. Champions League final.
Good cross. It was a good cross.
Yeah,
It
is it
was
Marcello? Was it? Yeah,
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, just and again, a bit biased because of a Welshman, but yeah, just taking that out of the equation. It's just big goals at big moments always makes it a bit more special. And for that, and like you said, the reaction from Zidane, who I think arguably is the greatest footballer of all time, for him to be giving that reaction.
Yeah, I saw you'll like this. I saw a France T-shirt with Zidane on the back the other day for a tenner from the World Cup shop.
Nice.
Oh, I bought it. I'm so happy. I just love Zidane.
I got to sniff a match-worn Zidane France. Would it have been
98 or
No, I'm not sure if it's 98 World Cup or 2002. No, I think it would have been 98.
So say 2002 was a bad time for France.
Yeah. But anyway, it was a match-worn World Cup Zidane shirt. It was just,
nice.
Yeah, got to have a little sniff of that one. And also a match-worn Roberto Baggio shirt from 98. God, man, I love Roberto Baggio.
Do you remember Microstars and Prostars, a little football figure?
Yes.
I've got Zidane in there.
Yeah.
I've got all the legends.
My nomination was going to be Benzema against Liverpool with the it's gone in vicarious, but no, mine was actually
when was
Ronaldo.
the last time you got to a Champions League final?
Oh, when was the last time you actually won in a final? Yeah, I will say
2012,
this.
mate.
Yeah, well,
2011.
we won Europa League final 2017, 12 months after you
Remember
lost
when
it,
you lost
so.
3-1 to us? In
Here
the
we
Prem?
go.
Sit down.
Anyway,
Sit down.
Look, well, I am sitting down. You stand up. Anyway, we will go on to the next one because I think really Bale deserves that. So well done to Gareth Bale. Mine was Ronaldo's against Juventus, but yeah, Bale's got to win that. Manager of the Year award. It's not going to be Jose Mourinho, I'll say that. Andy.
I don't know, Steve. I think for last season, purely based on last season, I'd go with Sean Dyche. Just for getting Burnley to 7th. But I think, again, it comes back to football's about the biggest prizes, and the biggest prize is the World Cup. Didier Deschamps, I think, has to...
Mixed one for that.
Yeah, it's one of those where you look at that team, that squad, and you think, yeah, you've got enough players there to anybody who doesn't know their arsehole from their elbow could put together a World Cup winning team.
Some of the players he left out of that squad was like ridiculous.
But yeah, at the end of the day, though, he won the World Cup. What he did, whether you agree with the side he played or the tactics he played, he made it work and he won the World Cup. So
he's
I
a very
guess
defensive coach. So I was surprised how much attacking output he got, considering how defensive he usually is.
Well, it's like putting Blaise Matuidi on the left wing was
Which I
that
didn't
was
really agree with.
yeah. I don't think many people agree with that, but it
Ousmane
worked.
Dembele.
Yeah, it worked. If you had Ousmane Dembele in there instead of him, would they have been as solid? Would Mbappe or Griezmann have the freedom? I don't know if they would. So I don't know. I think Deschamps for me, just even though I know he's not the greatest manager in the world, but I just think he won the World Cup. That's a lot. People talk about Gareth Southgate getting a knighthood for getting to the semi-finals.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
Exactly.
That's
it's
a
like,
joke.
come on.
Yeah. So Alf Ramsey did it because he won the World Cup.
Exactly. We'll have to move on. Luke, your nomination?
Zidane. He's won 3 back-to-back Champions Leagues.
Yeah.
No, he was there, but he only managed for half the season, half the year. In 2018.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Joe?
I was tempted to say Jurgen Klopp just
Oh, here we
but
go.
it's actually going to go with Pep Guardiola winning the Premier League, 100 points.
Adam?
I am going to be a bit controversial.
God.
I am going to go
Don't you dare say
just
Preston,
because of what he's done with Bournemouth and how he's
Eddie
kept
Howe.
him
Yeah.
into the Premier League for so long. I am going to say Eddie Howe.
I'm going to go with Luke's nomination and Zinedine Zidane, 3 Champions Leagues in a row.
I thought it was just about 2018 though.
Yeah, it happened in 2018.
One of those Champions Leagues did, and then the rest of the year he didn't manage, and their La Liga season wasn't that great.
All democracy's a great thing.
Yeah.
The next one is worst manager of the year.
There's only one on there.
Is only one on there, Joe, you say?
It's got to be Jose Mourinho, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think you might be
Parking
right.
the bus and it derailing.
Adam, what are you going for?
John McCarthy.
John McCarthy. The Chester bot, well, he's not anymore. Luke?
Probably Jose.
I've got a little bit different, a little bit more of a local lad, Mark Hughes.
Oh,
Yeah, fired twice in 2018 from Premier League jobs.
Mark Hughes gets it. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, my dad's not a big fan of him.
I loved him as a player, and he was great as Wales manager and did well as Blackburn manager. But then, and City did all right, but then he's just been found out, and he's just a grumpy old bastard these days.
Excuse the swearing.
Football's
we're going to skip a few just because we've got to get through it. But we've got the surprise. Sorry, not the surprise. We're going to leave that one out. Chant of the year, which was Connor's idea of the award. It's our first time. Joe, I think we all know what it is, and I am going to play it right now if I can actually find it. This is beautiful.
I cannot escape, but I cannot forget. Southgate, you're the one. You used to turn me on. You could make it whole again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking like a women first met. I cannot escape, but I cannot forget. Southgate, you're the one. You used to turn me on. You could make it whole again.
What a chant. That is my chant of the year. Do you agree, Joe?
No.
No.
It's a good chant, but I was going to go for LA.
Oh, that's what Team Europe in the Ryder Cup.
We've conquered all of Europe, we're never going to stop. Liverpool song, come on.
But you didn't win.
Yeah, we didn't win the Champions League.
You didn't win.
We didn't win the Champions League, but it's sung
Oh,
on budget.
stop
And
living
then
in
multiple other clubs are taking it on now.
Stop living
Even
in
Wrexham are taking
stop
it on.
living
Come
in
on.
2000.
And
Stop
to be
living in
fair-
You didn't win it. England didn't
I was
win.
going to say England didn't win the World Cup.
England
if you
didn't
go
win the
with
World
that
Cup.
logic.
So, sorry, but I'm going to go for LA. It's still going, isn't it?
Adam, have you got a chant? Is there Chester one that you don't like?
No, but I'm going to go with the same with you, Jamie.
Chester don't
Thank
have
you.
enough fans to have a chant,
Luke.
do they? Oh, go with the Southgate one.
Yes.
Why not? I
Andy?
can't think of anything better.
I don't know. I just purely because you retired from international football this year, I'll go with the Hal Robson Carnu chant for Wales.
Yes. Southgate wins. Well done, Southgate.
I just sat here in
Another
your
award.
Gareth Southgate inspired Christmas jumper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I say, democracy is a great thing.
Of course.
The Ribena Award, which is Joe's idea, and I think it might go to James Milner. Have you sent it in the post yet?
Yes, I've sent it.
What flavour?
It's just a normal one, but we're going for light because obviously he's a professional
He's
footballer.
got to be careful, yes.
He's got to be careful when.
well
Doesn't want too much sugar in it.
Millie
either.
says thanks, by the way. Millie says thanks.
Okay,
Golden bottle.
Tell him we send our regards. And the referee of the award actually went to Joe last time we did this show, but we've already decided it's nobody because
I've retired.
Crap.
I've retired from refereeing.
Anyway, that is our football awards for the year. So well done, everyone.